Welcome back to Virtual Reality. My name is Thomas and you're watching VoodooDE VR. Welcome to the next episode of the Virtual and Augmented Reality Weekly News. Let's check out the list. PlayStation 5 support. So we will learn which equipment of the old PlayStation VR will work with the PlayStation 5. Then VTOL, a cool flight combat simulator, gets out of early access. Then Vader Immortal gets a PlayStation VR release date. Then the biggest news this week, Hitman 3 and the old parts will get virtual reality support. Wow! Then there is a big VR tracking test of all tracking system from Germany and a cool Beat Saber mod that's called FeetSaber. You can play Beat Saber with your feet. And then Tarzan VR, a cool mixed reality trailer and a release date. Also the newest releases and sales this week. Thanks to my sponsors, Woodghost VR, Opperman Events, Anti-Defensive VR Ambassador, Alphabet Interactive and Virtual Escape. If you want to support me, please do this via Patreon from $1 per month. You can find it in the comments below and in the description. Yeah, let's have some fun with the video and let's go!
VoodooDE.
If you ask yourself the question, can I use my old PlayStation VR equipment with the PlayStation 5, like the aim controller, the move controller, the camera and stuff, and now Sony told us, yes, that will work, so you can connect your old PlayStation camera with an adapter that comes for free to the PlayStation 5 and then use the move controllers, the aim controller and stuff. And also, if you want to play PlayStation 4 games that are compatible to the PlayStation 5, you can use your old DualShock 4 controller, but PlayStation 5 games only work with the new DualSense controller. And now there's a big question. When we can connect the old PlayStation VR camera to the PlayStation 5, does that mean that the new PlayStation VR 2 uses the old tracking system? That would be really bad because we know the PlayStation VR tracking system is not the best. It's the worst of all the tracking system. So I really hope they will do a better tracking. We will see perhaps in 2 years, I don't know. A very cool combat flight simulator called VTOL VR is now released in version 1.0 and that means it's out of early access. I'm really not good in these games. I have no idea about this stuff that was included in version 1.0, but we can get through the list here. They have a missile warning system, carrier LSO, lightning at night, symmetry mode, open canopy on cold start, bobblehead collision, countless bug fixes, and you can see a huge list of bug fixes here if you want to check it out. So this game is really made for VR. It's not a port, it's from ground on made for VR. That means the cockpit, all the buttons and stuff is made for VR controls, and that is awesome. So if you are a fan of combat flight simulators, you should really check it out. They also announced a multiplayer mode coming up, and yeah, I think it's really great to play that in multiplayer. We will see. I'm really sorry that I don't show many simulations because they take a lot of time to learn. I don't have this time. This is a really big problem. So perhaps someday I will do that. Finally, Vader Immortal comes to PlayStation VR this month on August 25th in 2020. And people wondered if this will be released in episodes, because in the PC version it was in episodes, the Quest version as well. But this time for the PlayStation VR users, you can play all the 3 episodes directly. So that means, yeah, like 3 to 5 hours playtime. Depends on if you explore everything or if you just rush through. And yeah, the price is unknown, but if you consider every episode was at $10, so if you have the full package, it could be $30. However, I'm really glad that people for the PlayStation VR can finally play Vader Immortal. So this is a huge unexpected announcement. IO Interactive announced that Hitman 3 will support virtual reality. Wow! That's awesome. I'm a huge fan of Hitman. I played all the parts. I love it. But there's only one thing that I'm afraid of. They announced the game, the flat version of the game for all platforms, including PC, but the VR version only for PlayStation VR. Now the question is, will it only be VR on the PlayStation, or can I also play it on Steam or Oculus? I really want to play it with good tracking with my index controllers. I really hope this is not PlayStation VR exclusive. We will see. The game will launch on January 2021, and if it's available on PC, I will play it with my index, and if it's available only for PlayStation VR, I will show it to you on PlayStation VR. Hitman 3. Also, the old episodes will be ported to VR. That's also very interesting. There was a really accurate VR tracking test that was done in Germany in the Virtual Dimension Center in Fellbach, and they measured the tracking systems, and you can see if this is bigger here, if the number is higher, it's worse. As lower the number is, as better is the tracking here. And as we all expected, the Valve Lighthouse tracking has the best tracking, of course, because we have to mount all the sensors behind us, in front of us and stuff, and that means we have the best tracking. Followed by Oculus Rift S, Quest, and Windows Mixed Reality. They are at the same level, I would say. The best tracking is Art Track, but this is not for at home, this is for business stuff. It has by far the best tracking. It's nearly 100% accurate. But there is one thing that I didn't expect, and the HTC Vive Cosmos still has by far the worst tracking. What are they doing? Holy shit. I mean, at least we have the chance to buy the Vive Cosmos Elite now to use the Lighthouse tracking. But with the standard tracking of the Vive Cosmos, it's still so bad. What are they doing? However, I really love that they did this test and that they did it in Germany. So if they watch that, I would really appreciate an invitation to Fellbach to check this virtual dimension center. So yeah, that was the tracking test. Very interesting. There's a really crazy mod for Beat Saber released, and it's called FeetSaber. That means we play Beat Saber with our feet. Holy shit. So we can download this mod in the description here in the article of Road to VR, and they use the Vive trackers. So you need two Vive trackers on your feet so that the sabers are on the ground, and then you have to kick with your feet the blocks, and that means you have to dance. Holy shit, this is crazy. As soon as I find time for that, I will try that. I really hope that. Crazy. What do you think about FeedSaber? Write it in the comments below. So there's a really awesome mixed reality trailer of upcoming Tarzan VR. Look at this. This is absolutely crazy. He plays Tarzan. Crazy, I love it. Look what he's doing. He's swinging around in the jungle, and he's fighting guys, and he's swimming and using bow and arrow, killing guys, throwing guys, whatever. Yeah, he's really touching a lion, and that looks crazy. I want to do such a video as well. I will try it. However, the game looks great, looks like open world, and with all the stuff you can see here, could be interesting. But I'm really afraid of motion sickness in this game. The game will come out this year on Steam VR, Oculus, Windows Mixed Reality and PlayStation VR. No word about Oculus Quest, unfortunately, but if you have the Quest and a PC that is a little bit powerful, then you can of course play it with Oculus Link on the Quest as well. We will see. I will show the game as soon as it's out. Before we check out the releases this week, thank you so much to my sponsors, Pierre, Darth Vapor and Marcus through YouTube membership and Patreon. Thank you so much. I really need the support in these times because the summer is not good for virtual reality. I can really see that from the money that I get from YouTube and stuff, it's much lower, and yeah, that's not a good thing. So I really appreciate your support. That would be awesome. Check out the description how you can support me via my Amazon link perhaps. If you don't have money, just support me when you buy something via my Amazon link. That would be really awesome. So let's check out the releases this week. VR King of Battle Cards, as the name says, we have a battle card game in fantasy style. The only problem is it's only in single player. I would appreciate if we can play that in multiplayer, right? Then Forsaken Spire. This is a physical based climbing game. I really love climbing games. For me, the best climbing game is Climby, because Climby you can also play in multiplayer. This one unfortunately only in single player, but perhaps I will check it out. Rocking Hero, as the name says, of course you are a rock hero, and you play the guitar and you have to find the right beat to get a best high score. Shooty Skies Overdrive, you should already have seen the video when this weekly news are out. I played that and I really love it, to be honest. It's a little bit like this shooting game in the lab, you know, where you are in this big circle and the controller is your spaceship and you have to avoid the shots from the enemies and kill the enemies and stuff. This is the same and I really love it. You should give it a try. Stack Squatch, this is an action game with puzzles. You have to stack stuff and it mustn't fall on the ground in different environments, and funny stuff is also there. Looks interesting. Orc Invasion, you have to protect your kingdom and your queen against orcs. So this game seems pretty brutal. Graphics don't look good, but perhaps I will get the chance to try it out. We will see. Dodo Adventures. This is a game for children without any violence. You can pet some dodos. They run around through this island. You can also just explore the island or follow some quests to get further through the story and stuff. It looks cool. I love this kind of games. Perhaps I will try it. There's nothing new on the Quest this week, but on the Rift S, there is, on the Rift platform, there is a horror adventure called Horror Adventure VR. Good name, very innovative, but that doesn't look so interesting. You are just in a hallway and there are some jump scares, I think. Then another game where you have to fight the coronavirus. Holy shit. Invasion Virus Attack. At this point, I really want to tell you, please guys, check out and follow the coronavirus rules. I know you hear it from a lot of people, from a lot of politicians and stuff, but really guys, especially here in Germany, the people that are infected are much more again, and I don't like that. Please guys, follow the coronavirus rules. Don't go on parties and stuff. We don't need that now. Just this year, don't go on any parties, don't meet with many people. It's really better for the whole planet. Please guys, please guys. When I look at countries like United States, I mean, I'm not there at the moment, but in Germany we see the news from United States, and this seems absolutely crazy. Millions of infected people. So guys, please, 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 behave and follow the coronavirus rules, please. That was just some words from me. I'm sorry, but that was important for me. So the next one is VR Museum Art Through Time. And yeah, this is a museum of time history. You can check out some informations that are placed near the pictures to learn some stuff, and the price is $2.99. Then Virtuoso, you can play a DJ in VR. You can also sing and beats and stuff. This is for free, really cool. And the last one on the PlayStation VR is Darkness Roller Coaster, the Anniversary Edition. I already played it, and to be honest, I didn't like it. The weapon feeling is not good. The shootings are boring, and it's not fast, and it's not terrifying. So I'm not a big fan of that. But if you want to check it out, yeah, you know it. Yeah, that were the sales this week. Okay, let's check out the sales this week. So, Kali and the Reaperman is a cool local co-op game. One player is under the VR headset, the other one is on PC. 35% off on Steam. And the Elder Scrolls Skyrim VR. Wow, this is the biggest role-playing game for VR. It's 70% off. That's awesome. Then there's a sale, but you don't have much time. Hurry up. It will end soon. On Quest, there are not so many percent off. For example, Moss is 33% off, Robo Recall 30%, Space Pirateria and Red Matter in the package 32% off, Rise to Glory 33%, but not too much, not something over 60% off or whatever, and not so many games are on sale. But on the Rift, we have a lot of cool sales, so many that I can't tell you all of them. But for example, Arizona Sunshine is 60% off, Seeking Dawn, a cool action adventure, 83% off, Dance Collider dancing game 50% off, then Shadow Legend VR 54% off, Sprint Vector, a sports game, 70% off, Skyward and Tactic strategy game 63% off, Loco Dojo, a party game 54% off, a diving game, World of Diving 79% off. There's a lot of cool stuff. Form is a cool puzzle adventure 64%. The list is huge. Check it out. There are some really cool sales. Then on the PlayStation VR we have Sky Jumping Pro, sky jumping simulation, 55% off. Wolfenstein Cyber Pilot is 60% off, an action game. Borderlands 2 VR is a loot shooter, 60% off. Ark Park, many people hate this game because they expected something like Ark Survival Evolved in VR, but it's not. It's a zoo simulation with shooting elements, and I expected that, and so me for myself, I was not disappointed by the game. I love it. 50% off. Moss is a jump and run platformer with cool story, 50% off. And Super Hot VR, also an action game, 50% off. Thank you so much for watching my video. Give me a thumbs up, please, and consider to support me. You can find everything in the comments and description below. Thanks, and see you next time in virtual reality. See ya!
VoodooDE